Ladies and gentlemen, we've been told time and time again that life is a journey, that it has a beginning, a middle, and an end, and that its meaning lies in getting somewhere. We strive, we push, and we plan for this grand destination. But what if we've misunderstood the whole point of being here? We often live under the illusion that life is a series of checkpoints, that our purpose is to move from one milestone to the next until we reach some final achievement. Society reinforces this idea: study hard to get good grades, work diligently to secure a promotion, save money for retirement, and then perhaps you'll have made it. But this mindset turns life into a race, one where the finish line is perpetually pushed further away. In the pursuit of arrival, we miss the very essence of living. Life is not about reaching a destination, it's about what you feel, see, and learn on the way. Arrival, as we imagine it, is a mirage. Even when we attain a goal, we quickly shift our focus to the next one, perpetuating an endless cycle of striving. But pause for a moment and ask yourself, where is the joy in constantly chasing what's next? The truth is, life unfolds only in the present, in the richness of the experiences we are having right now. When you stop obsessing over the idea of arriving, you start to notice the magic of the journey itself. A walk in the park isn't about getting from one end to the other. It's about the rustle of leaves in the wind, the sunlight filtering through the trees, the simple pleasure of movement. A conversation with a loved one isn't about solving a problem or reaching a conclusion, it's about the connection shared in that moment, the warmth of being understood and heard. To embrace life as an experience means to let go of the need to control and measure every moment. It means allowing yourself to immerse fully in the here and now, to laugh without thinking about tomorrow, to feel without questioning if it's productive. It's about being present with the ups and downs, the mundane and the extraordinary, realizing that these moments are the fabric of life itself. Ultimately, life is not a checklist to complete, but an endless flow of experiences to embrace. By letting go of the need to arrive, you free yourself to truly live, finding joy, meaning, and depth in every moment that unfolds. Many of us live under the belief that life is leading us towards some ultimate destination, a place where all the pieces will finally come together. We envision a point in the future where we'll feel fulfilled, successful, or at peace. But this idea of a destination is nothing more than a mirage. The moment you think you've reached it, it dissolves, replaced by another goal, another place to strive for. The future, no matter how much we chase it, is always just out of reach. This illusion of the destination distracts us from the only reality we truly have: the present moment. The past is a memory, the future is a projection, and neither exists except in our minds. Life is happening now, in the beat of your heart, the breath you're taking, and the sensations you're experiencing. Yet, so often we overlook the present, thinking it's just a stepping stone towards something more important. Consider this: if you're always focused on the next thing, when will you stop to truly live? If you're climbing a mountain and only care about reaching the summit, you miss the beauty of the trail, the feel of the earth under your boots, the play of light on the trees, the bird's song in the distance. And when you do finally reach the top, what then? A fleeting moment of triumph, followed by the search for the next peak. The destination is an illusion because life is not a straight line. It's a dance, a flow, a continuous unfolding. Each moment is complete in itself, not merely a means to an end. When you embrace this truth, you begin to see the richness in everyday life. Washing the dishes, walking the dog, even waiting in traffic, these aren't obstacles on the way to something better, they are life itself. To live fully is to anchor yourself in the present, to stop postponing happiness for some imagined future. When you let go of the idea that fulfillment lies out there, you realize it's been with you all along, hidden in the moments you were too busy to notice. The present moment is all there is. The question is, are you paying attention? Life is often described as a battle to win or a mountain to climb, as though its purpose is to overcome and dominate. This mindset traps us in the relentless pursuit of control, making us feel that we must conquer every challenge, outpace every competitor, and secure every reward. But what if life isn't meant to be controlled or won? What if, instead, it's a rhythm to be danced, a flowing, dynamic experience that invites us to move with its beat rather than against it? A dance isn't about arriving at a specific point on the floor. It's about immersing yourself in the movement. It's about the interplay of steps, the rise and fall of the music, and the joy of simply being in motion. Similarly, life's beauty lies not in mastery or victory, but in participation. When you try to conquer life, whether by obsessing over goals, controlling outcomes, or constantly pushing for more, you miss its natural flow. You miss the subtle rhythms of existence that are always inviting you to join the dance. Life's rhythm can be found in the simplest moments. It's in the way the seasons change, the tide ebbs and flows, or the breath moves in and out of your body. These rhythms aren't there to be dominated, they're there to remind us of the harmony that's already present. When you learn to move with life instead of against it, you discover an ease, a grace that allows you to respond to its challenges and joys with openness rather than resistance. Dancing with life means embracing its unpredictability. Just like in a dance, you can't always foresee the next step, but that's part of the adventure. It requires trust, not just in yourself, but in the process. When you surrender the need to conquer, you open yourself to spontaneity, creativity, and connection. You start to see that life isn't a competition, it's a shared experience, a collective movement. To dance with life is to let go of the rigid need for control and flow with its rhythm. It's about finding joy in the process, not the outcome. The question isn't how to win at life, but how to move with it lightly, freely, and wholeheartedly. Let the music guide you, and let the dance be its own reward. We often search for meaning in life as though it's a treasure buried somewhere in the future, waiting to be unearthed when we accomplish enough, know enough, or reach some grand conclusion. This search becomes an obsession, leading us to believe that life's value is hidden in outcomes, whether it's success, legacy, or recognition. But in truth, meaning isn't something to be achieved, it's something to be discovered in the act of living. It's not found at the end of existence, but within the ongoing play of it. Think of a child playing. A child doesn't engage in play to reach a specific result. They don't build blocks with the intention of creating a masterpiece to be admired for years. Instead, they immerse themselves in the process, the stacking, the colors, the joy of creation. The act itself is enough. This is the essence of the play of existence. It's about being present and engaged with life's moments, rather than treating them as mere steps toward a conclusion. When we're fixated on life's end goals, we turn our existence into a task to be completed. We reduce our days to a checklist of milestones: graduate, get a job, buy a house, retire. But even when we achieve these, we often feel something is still missing. That's because meaning was never in the achievement, it was in the journey, the connections made, the laughter shared, and the lessons learned along the way. The play of existence invites us to step out of this results-driven mindset. It asks us to find meaning in the everyday moments: the warmth of the sun on your skin, the laughter of friends, the quiet contentment of a cup of tea. It's about savoring the small things and recognizing that they're not small at all. Life is unfolding in every breath, every interaction, and every emotion, and these are not stepping stones to something greater, they are the something greater. To live fully is to embrace this play. It means approaching life with curiosity, wonder, and a sense of adventure. It's realizing that the conclusion is irrelevant because the joy, the meaning, and the depth are already here in the act of being alive. Stop searching for meaning. As if it's elsewhere, it's right here, in the beautiful, unrepeatable play of existence. In the end, life is not something to solve, conquer, or complete. It is something to experience, to feel, and to embrace in its fullness. It is not a journey with a final destination, nor a race to the finish line. Life is a dance of moments, a rhythm to flow with, and an unfolding mystery to explore with wonder and presence. When we let go of the illusion that meaning lies in some distant conclusion, we begin to see the profound beauty in the here and now. We understand that fulfillment is not in arriving somewhere, but in how we engage with the world around us, how we laugh, love, create, and connect. Life invites us to participate fully, to find joy in its play, and to cherish the endless richness of its present moments. The question is not what life will become, but how deeply you are willing to live it right now. Let go of the need to reach, and instead immerse yourself in the miracle of simply being. That is where the true essence of life resides.